Hello everybody, you got your channel Son Noah. Today I'm bringing you my Call of Duty Advanced Warfare review, and it's coming out a little bit later than I wanted it to. It's coming out like 2 weeks after the game comes out. I actually uploaded my first take on it, but I recorded that like 4 or 5 days after the game came out, and I wasn't satisfied with it. So I decided to re-record it, and it kind of sucks because I uploaded it. I made it private just because, I don't know, when I get time, late at night, I just can upload videos and not have to worry about it killing my internet. So I usually just mass upload things and then just make them public. But anyway, I decided to not put that up because my review is not what it is now, what it was a week ago, you know. So I'm going to touch on mostly the same subjects, but my opinions of those subjects are going to be different. You're going to get to see me play really hardcore objective in this game of Momentum. I go I go 68 to 31 or something like that, and I definitely dominate my team in terms of the leaderboard there. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start this review. Alright, my first topic is obviously one of the first most noticeable things when you join a game of multiplayer, and that's jumping and exo movements. I don't know if I really like it as much as I thought I did. It makes the game way too fast-paced. Call of Duty is already a fast-paced game, and I don't see why they need to make it even more fast-paced. If your attention span, if you can't have an attention span of 30 seconds while you're running around trying to find somebody, then you probably shouldn't be playing this game anyway. I don't know, they change it to you're in an engagement every 10 seconds, and I don't really like that. It doesn't really give you time to regroup and whatnot. I'm not a big fan of the jumping, but whatever. Next up, kill streaks. The kill streaks are good, although the kill streaks are good. Like the Paladin is pretty cool, and I like that the modules you can put on kill streaks to make them all legit, extra time. UAVs, you can get that threat detection. Assault drones, normally they're pretty much just a plummet towards the ground and blow up, but if you put rockets, machine gun on it, whatever, it makes it pretty cool, and it increases the value, but I like it. So kill streaks, I like the kill streaks are 10 times better in this game than they were in Ghost, but the value of the kill streaks are needs to get changed or something, because when you're playing an objective-based game mode, the kill streaks aren't. You don't get many points for capturing flags. Like in Domination, you get 150, and you get 25 for neutralizing. So you get 175 points if you're capturing the whole flag. Kills are only worth 50 in Domination, and they need to be bumped up to at least 75, in my opinion. Assists are only 25. That's kind of standard. I think if you're playing TDM, assists should be 50 and not 25, or whatever. Next up, yeah, I mean, like I said, the value of the kill streaks needs to get changed to either decrease how many points you need to get it, or increase the amount of points you get in games. Next up, the guns. There's only one gun, the Bell 27. That needs to get changed. Hopefully in the next patch we will see a rebalancing, because the Bell is the most overpowered weapon. Well, I'm not going to actually say overpowered. I'm going to say it's the most viable weapon to use in any situation. It outclasses every single other gun in its class, and in fire rate or accuracy or one way or another, it beats out every other gun in its class. Moving on, They fixed the reloading glitch, so I don't have to say anything bad about that. Reloading is now normal again, and yeah, great job, Sledgehammer. I'm gonna give you 2 claps for that one. And now, if I want to dump my whole magazine, which I don't think I've done yet since it's begun, I can do that, but I don't do that. Next up, the lag. The lag seems to have been fixed a little bit. I've noticed a small change. It's nothing to write home about, but that's usually how it goes with any Call of Duty game when you are trying to, when they say that they are increasing or fixing connection issues, that doesn't really change that much. Whatever. Campaign, at the point of me making the video, I'm on the 7th mission, or I haven't started the 7th mission yet, but that's what the mission I'm on. And I said before, it seems kind of weak compared to even Ghost Campaign. I like Ghost Campaign a lot more. Maybe it's just me getting bored of Call of Duty campaigns, I don't know. But I don't think it's that good. But I mean, it's still a Call of Duty campaign, and it still is really good. It's just not, I don't know, it's missing something, in my opinion. I can't put my finger on it, though. Next up, the maps. The maps are way too small for EXO abilities. And I have been playing Classic as of late. These maps work perfectly for Classic. Like, they're just the right size for Classic. Except you can't get on like 25% of the map because they were built for EXO. But at the same time, I don't think they were built for EXO because like they're wonky. I don't like it. But the maps are okay, I'll say. For the most part, there's only like 2 or 3 that really suck, and that's how it is with every Call of Duty game, and just nobody plays those maps. Next up, the freezing thing seems to have been fixed for the most part. I haven't froze since the newest patch came out, so that is good. I still have seen a couple of people here and there have been freezing, so I'm not sure if it's been completely fixed, but step in the right direction, so 2 more claps. That first patch, I will say, did a lot of good stuff, and I'm hoping just for the next patch to be a rebalancing of weapons patch, because, yep, the BAL is the only good weapon. Next up, I love that they kept search. When you play Search and Destroy, you can stay in your party chat, because when you're doing MLG and stuff like that, you're going to be in a party chat anyway, or whatever, so they might as well just keep you able to be in a party. So I like that because I like to play Search a lot. The time is 1.5 minutes. I think that's reasonable because you can get around maps so fast and whatnot. And the bomb plant time is MLG. I would rather it be 5 seconds, not 7.5, because people can get around maps so fast. And the plant sound is ridiculously loud. Like, I use Astros and I can hear it like halfway across the map. Not saying it's a bad thing, but people can get around the map really fast, and with a 7.5 plant time, you can get halfway across the map. And there's no diffuse sound, so I feel like it should kind of be the other way around, or have it both. Next up, the spawns. The spawns are god-awful. Just terrible. Can't stand them. If you play Classic, though, the spawns aren't as bad because you can't... As soon as you spawn, there's not somebody boosting in your face. So it's not really that bad in terms of spawns in Classic, but if you're playing normal, it's terrible. Like, just today I was playing, and I spawned, and there's this enemy looking at me from, like, just down like the alley. Like, I spawned in an alley, and there was somebody somebody running at me, and I blasted his face off, but, like, that was ridiculous. Yeah, these spawns need to get fixed. And unfortunately, I don't think that they can be fixed, because when you boost around like that fast, and you can get halfway around the map in 5 seconds, you can't really fix spawns. So we are stuck with these really garbage spawns for the next year. So yeah, and then the last topic I have is snipers. Snipers are not that good. Which I don't have a problem with, because I hate sniping, and I hate snipers in general, so I'm okay with that. Although when I try to snipe, I would like my bullets to get, to do what they're supposed to do. Yeah, and that's just a problem I have. I don't know. But I don't usually snipe that often. And they need to make it so the Atlas gets one-shot kills because, as you will see, or as depending on when this is uploaded, my episode of fails, you'll see you will have seen an Atlas headshot hit marker, which will never happen in the history of ever. Because if you get hit with a 20mm bullet, you're gonna die, no matter where you get hit, especially if you get hit in the head. So yeah, I would be okay if they didn't touch snipers, but at the same time, if I use one, I think that it should, especially the Atlas, should get one-shot kill. But I think the snipers are just fine the way they are. So that's pretty much all for the interview, the review. All in all, I'll give the game. I think I gave the game like a 6.5 or a 7 when I reviewed it the first time. I think I will give it a solid 7 this time because of the stuff that they fixed. Although, I don't know, I was playing today and I was just not having fun. People spawning right next to me, people melting me. But that's to be expected with a AAA title because they just make a half-baked game, as I've heard other YouTubers say. So that is pretty much it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed my hardcore objective gameplay and this really hard-fought game of Momentum. And yeah, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Have a nice day. Keep pro gaming, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.